So good morning, everyone. It is now 11 o'clock. We will go ahead and get started with our College of Social Sciences virtual preview day. Again, welcome. Thank you for being here. Just wanted to let you all know how today is going to work. The first about 20 to 25 minutes, we will have a couple of our different faculty members and professors here talk about their specific major. So we will go ahead and have them introduce themselves at the end as well. And there will be a Q&A at the end where you can ask any of your questions as well. So again, feel free to chime in the Q&A section up at the top. Feel free to ask your questions at any time. We will save those for the end. But we will have, again, like I said, videos from each of the majors clicking through now. So again, thank you for being here. If you have any questions, feel free to pop in through the Q&A as well. So again, welcome to the virtual preview day through the College of Social Sciences. Again, my name is Dylan Montes Dioca, and I am the Associate Director. So we're gonna first play a video through the College of Social Sciences, so we'll go ahead and play that.
Want to change the world? UWG's College of Social Sciences is an ideal place to start. Here, you'll gain the perspectives, experience, and understanding you'll need to make a difference. All College of Social Science programs are focused on hands-on experiential learning. Whether it's exploring Native American life via archaeological digs, producing award-winning radio and television programs, working with area crisis centers and homeless shelters, implementing a juvenile justice program, or partnering with local legislators to develop policy and solutions to social issues, your opportunities are endless. COSS resources include the Biological and Forensic Anthropology Laboratory, which has a primary focus on forensic anthropology, bioarchaeology, and musculoskeletal health and mobility. The lab provides education and training opportunities to students, law enforcement, investigators, and more. The Antonio J. Waring Jr. Archaeological Laboratory is dedicated to understanding past cultures within Georgia and nearby areas. The Waring Lab is home to the university's research collections and provides unique learning and research opportunities for UWG students, as well as educational outreach programs to the local community. Mass communication students enjoy a balance of theoretical and conceptual courses, which challenge their ability to think critically, creatively, and collaboratively, and have exciting hands-on opportunities to put their knowledge into practice through our television station, WUTV, the Wolf Radio, and the West Georgian newspaper, to name only a few. The Department of Psychology is unique in that its roots are in humanistic, transpersonal, and critical psychology. This approach allows students to explore their personal interests in the field in a number of innovative ways, and it prepares them for a wide range of career fields, including mental health, education, business, and law. Sociology majors study the development, structure, and functioning of human society. Students and faculty work together in a wide array of community-based projects that serve the residents of Carrollton and the surrounding region. If you're interested in government, law, or civic leadership, you'll want to get to know the Political Science Department, which offers bachelor's degrees and a master's of public administration. Criminology offers both a traditional bachelor's and a fully online bachelor's option. And UWG's Master's in Criminology is the only program of its kind in the state of Georgia. It is conceived widely to include the study of crime, justice, law, and society. Whatever your goals and interests are, there are countless ways to explore, experience, and broaden your career horizons in the College of Social Sciences.
Whether you aspire to uncover prehistoric artifacts, implement a juvenile justice program, produce award-winning radio and television content, work alongside local and regional legislators, explore the connections between mind and body, or conduct a fundraiser towards ending poverty, I encourage you to seek out every opportunity to learn during your time at UWG.
So that was an inside look about the College of Social Sciences, excuse me. So first up, we will have Anthropology, and they'll go ahead and talk about their program here.
Welcome to Preview Day. I'd like to take a moment and let you know something about the Anthropology department. First of all, what is anthropology? Anthropology is the study of what it means to be human from multiple angles. Students of anthropology wonder things like, how, when, and where did human life arise? What were the first human societies and languages like? Why are there so many differences and similarities cross-culturally, and why does it matter? Anthropology is also critically relevant today in asking things like, how do people respond and adapt to new diseases like COVID-19? Anthropology has 4 subdisciplines. Cultural anthropology focuses on living people, cross-cultural behaviors and practices. We look at how people choose marriage partners in other places. How is their relationship to family different? How do they worship? What are their healing practices? And how do they make a living? Biological anthropology studies human biological diversity through time and space, including human origins, forensics, primatology, nutrition, and other focuses. Archaeology studies humans by looking at the objects we use, what we call material culture, focusing on the past. Linguistic anthropology studies language as a cultural practice, looking, for example, at how the way we talk is linked to our gender, race, and ethnic identities. We have a lot of classes at the University of West Georgia that include myth, magic, and religion, forensics, medical anthropology, language and culture, and others. In addition to the anthropology major and minor, you could get a certificate in forensic sciences or in cultural heritage management, which includes museum studies and professional archaeology. Our laboratories offer great opportunities for learning outside the classroom. We have the Biological and Forensic Anthropology Laboratory, which we call the BAFL, and the Waring Archaeology Lab. Both labs offer training and career skills through jobs and volunteer opportunities. Finally, we offer amazing funding opportunities through scholarships and support for research and travel. Our merit scholarships are for $3,000 for the academic year. The application is due each year in March, and we encourage you to apply. Anthropology is not only interesting, it also prepares you with the needed skills for satisfying careers. In our diverse and global world, an anthropological perspective is invaluable and highly sought after by employers. Our majors have found careers in many different fields, including banking, health fields, teaching, planning, law, business, and many others. I hope you will consider majoring or minoring in anthropology, or just taking some courses in our department. I would love to hear from you if you have any questions or just want to introduce yourself.
So thank you, Lisa, from Anthropology. Next, we will have Criminology speak.
Hi everyone, my name is Gavin Lee. I'm a teacher in the Criminology department at the University of West Georgia, and I hope you're all staying safe, and I'd like to thank you for your time and considering us here. As I said, I'm in the Department of Criminology, and I just wanted to give you a little bit of a rundown on what we do. Well, we'll discuss several things. Most importantly, perhaps, why people commit crime, why most people don't commit crime, and why things are legal or illegal in the first place. Also, we'll cover aspects of the criminal justice system, such as the court system, policing, corrections being jails and prisons. In addition, we've got a series of wonderful classes that you can take: juvenile justice classes, classes on organized crime, terrorism, serial murder. The list just goes on and on and on. And really, there's something that to interest everybody. We also have a program known as an internship, where you can gain real-world experience while getting college credit. Some of our previous students have interned at places like law firms, local police departments. Some have even had internships at the GBI and the US Marshals Service. So that's an exciting possibility, and something that I believe is one of the many parts, one of the many wonderful parts on our Department of Criminology program. Perhaps most importantly, the thing that we will teach you to do, our wonderful faculty will teach you to do, is to teach you how to think. And by thinking, I mean to be able to look at information. For example, information on crime in the media and actually be able to work out what's going on rather than just reading the headline and thinking X, Y, or Z. You'll be able to see behind the news, behind the headlines, so to speak, with a well-informed eye. So once again, thank you for considering us at the University of West Georgia. I do believe that we've got something for everybody, and we've certainly got great faculty. So you take care. Stay safe. Bye-bye.
So thank you, Gavin, for that information. Next, we'll have mass communications.
The Department of Mass Communications is committed to invested teaching, offers numerous experiential learning opportunities, and promotes connectedness between students, faculty, staff, and alumni. Our Bachelor of Science in Mass Communications allows students to choose from one of 4 concentrations: convergence journalism, digital media and telecommunication, film and video production, and public relations. The curriculum offers a balance of theoretical and conceptual courses that challenge students to think critically, creatively, and collaboratively. We also offer professional skills courses that give students an opportunity to apply their knowledge in cutting-edge experiential learning labs that include Bluestone, our student-managed public relations firm, the West Georgian, our campus newspaper, the Wolf Internet Radio, and WUTV, the campus television station. The University of West Georgia is one of 3 schools in the state of Georgia to have a degree program accredited by the Accrediting Council on Education in Journalism and Mass Communications. Our Bachelor of Science in Film and Video Production is modeled after film school curricula and provides students a chance to immerse themselves in the filmmaking process. Both degree programs are led by our talented faculty, who are a diverse group of scholars and professionals whose primary mission is to educate. Outside of the classroom, students can get involved with chapters of NBS AERO, the National Electronic Media Association, as well as the Public Relations Student Society of America, also known as PRSSA. In addition, we offer the UWG Filmmaker Collective. Our department also gives students the chance to network and intern with mass media and public relations professionals in a top 10 media market. Students graduate with portfolios that showcase their scholarship and skills and give them a competitive edge in the industry.
Next, we'll have political science, and we have a couple different professors that are going to talk about the program as well and introduce themselves.
Hello, I'm Chapman Rackway, professor in and chair of the Political Science Department at UWG. I am thrilled that you're interested in coming to the University of West Georgia for your college career. Let me also say I'm sorry that we can't meet in person yet, but here at UWG we take the safety and health of our Wolfpack very seriously. So we're going to have to make do with these videos from now. It's difficult, but again, necessary for the time being. We hope that by the fall, we'll be able to meet in person. But until then, if you have questions or want to talk or text, my personal line is 678-304-8951, and I'm available via email at crackawa@westga.edu, and I'm available anytime to help. Political science is a great choice for a major, but you probably already knew that. Whether you want to be an attorney, an elected official, a public servant, an entrepreneur, or simply a leader within your community, in whatever capacity you choose, there's simply no better major than political science. You'll develop skills inside and outside of the classroom that prepare you to be a leader and for a great variety of careers. At UWG, you also have the chance to work with amazing faculty mentors who are not only scholars, but have experience in the public and private sectors. So now it's my pleasure to introduce you to 2 of them who will tell you more about just a few of the great opportunities that you have in political science.
Good day. I am Karen Owen, an assistant professor in the Political Science Department and I am the director of the Thomas B. Murphy Center for Public Service. I would like to share 2 features of our department that can encourage you to choose political science as a major. First, elections and campaigns. Do you consider election season and campaign politics a roller coaster thrill ride of excitement? Who in the campaigns will say what? Who can motivate you to vote and change the world? And ultimately, who will win? For political scientists, elections and campaigns are our Super Bowls. They are better than the World Series or the College Football National Championship. In political science, we will introduce you to campaign politics through courses on campaign strategy, management, leadership, and the political parties. Don't worry, we will not divide you into partisan camps. We foster learning and training about elections and campaigns so you can work and lead a campaign or manage your own successful bid for political office one day. The second feature of political science is public service. Public service is our role to work with governments and other entities to serve all members of the community. The Murphy Center at UWG promotes public service engagement. We provide opportunities for students to interact with local, state, and federal leaders. We host guest speakers, and we arrange trips to the Georgia State Capitol and Washington, D.C. Perhaps now more than ever, we see and understand the value and importance of stepping up to serve. We in the Political Science Department will encourage and support this service.
Hi, I'm Kathy Barrett, an assistant professor in the Political Science Department. I also coordinate the American Democracy Project and serve as advisor for the Political Science Club. The Political Science faculty looks forward to working with you to become an internationally savvy and civically engaged citizen. Have you ever wanted to know more about politics in Europe or Africa, how the international system works, how to protect human rights, or the causes and consequences of terrorism, genocide, and international conflict? Classes in international and comparative politics help you explore these ideas and realize the interconnectivity of the global system. A civil war in a country halfway around the world, such as Syria, causes refugees to seek asylum here in the United States. Extreme violations of human rights, such as the Rwanda genocide, require U.S. military and diplomatic efforts to resolve and protect citizens. A terrorist organization threatens the safety and security of the United States here and abroad. How should the U.S. respond to these international situations? Can policies in other countries, such as European models of healthcare or representation, inform our ideas and lead us to reform? These are just some of the topics you can explore in class and during discussions with our faculty. Building on these ideas, we hope you will become an influencer at the local, state, national, or even international level. Involvement with the American Democracy Project will help develop your voice to influence all levels of government. Whether it is encouraging students to vote, asking a question during a local or presidential candidate debate, or collaborating with other students to solve a problem, involvement with the American Democracy Project encourages students to voice their ideas and improve the world around them. We, the political science faculty at the University of West Georgia, look forward to working with you and helping you develop your international and local voice.
So that was our political science department. Thank you so much. Up next, we have psychology.
Hello, my name is Dr. Jim Dillon, and I'm Director of Undergraduate Studies in the Department of Psychology at the University of West Georgia. I want to tell you a little bit about the psychology major. We offer a Bachelor of Science degree in psychology, which currently has over 600 undergraduate majors. Now, why do students want to major in psychology? Students want to major in our program for 2 reasons. First, our courses are unlike almost any others in the country, with their focus on human growth, spirituality, and social justice. And second, our students know they can get class credit for internships, and they can work closely with a faculty mentor to prepare for a job in over 60 career areas. I promise you this, we in the psychology department will work with you as you make your way through the major so that you find exactly the right career you want to go into when you graduate. Now, why do students come to the University of West Georgia? Students come to the University of West Georgia for a lot of reasons, but mainly it's to be able to work closely with experienced and caring professors. You are not a number at the University of West Georgia. You will always have someone in your corner here. Why? Because we love our students. And unlike larger schools, we make the time for faculty to work closely with you. You are the reason we are here. You are the reason why I have been at the University of West Georgia for the past 22 years. I hope I can answer any questions you may have about going west. Thanks, and best of luck to you as you start this new and exciting chapter in your life.
Thank you, Dr. Dillon from psychology. And now we have sociology.
Hey there, I am Dr. Elroy Windsor. I'm the chair of the Department of Sociology at UWG. I wish we could do this in person, but this will have to do for now. I want to tell you a little bit about the sociology program. We offer a bachelor's and a master's in sociology. We also house the major in social and behavioral health, as well as the major in global studies and a minor in women's studies. Our department also offers some undergraduate certificates in social services, social diversity, research methods, and global and comparative studies. And those tend to help our undergraduates market themselves more effectively after they graduate. We have an awesome group of faculty in our department. We've got a great set of classes, and you're always welcome to reach out to me for more information. I'm happy to help you plan your schedule, talk to you more about your classes, talk to you about what you can expect and what you can do with a degree in sociology. I know many of us get into this field because we want to make a difference in the world, and I could tell you that you will do that when you major in sociology at UWG. Take care, y'all. Again, my name's Elroy Windsor, and you can reach me at UWG at ewindsor@westga.edu. Take care.
Hi everyone, my name is Faith Payne. I'm a lecturer in the Department of Sociology at the University of West Georgia. And I'm honored to take just a few minutes of your time to give you some information that may be helpful when determining what major you're going to pursue when you come to the University of West Georgia. So in the Department of Sociology, we study, it's a scientific study of society, right? And how humans interact with their environment. So it's really a good opportunity for students as they're coming in to start to ask questions about their world and what do they need to know and how does this impact that and where do I find, what is my place in the world, right? So some of the courses that we offer that really help us focus on those questions are race and class, religion and education, gender and sexuality, classes that focus on the larger global community. We offer courses that give you a foundation for moving into social work or moving into government jobs, doing research. We offer classes and help you build skills that will possibly move you into human resource positions. Our coursework is rigorous and it prepares our majors to move into a wide variety of careers. The assignments that we offer are wide ranging. It could be an essay, it could be readings, it could be service learning, it could be discussions. Anything that we can do that allows our students to be able to apply what they're learning in the classroom to real world issues in their community are some of the things that we really like to focus on in the Department of Sociology. You'll have the amazing opportunities to work with amazing professors to help you develop these skills that you can really take anywhere, into any career, into any field, into any place in the world and affect positive change there. The faculty in the Department of Sociology, supportive, caring, and encouraging. We want to help make sure that you are successful on your academic journey. So I invite you to reach out to any one of us. Again, my name is Faith Payne. I would love the opportunity to speak with you. Come join us. Come join us, and together we can grow and make a positive change on the world. Thank you for your time, and I wish you all the very best. Go West, go Wolves.
Hello, my name is Vivian Wood. I have the pleasure of being the senior lecturer for the Department of Sociology in the College of COSS for the University of West Georgia. I want to tell you one of the things that I have the pleasure of doing, and that is being the coordinator for internships for our department. The wonderful part of that is that we have found through talking with people who hire that doing an internship just improves your chances of getting hired. Most people who hire find that internships carry a lot of weight in their decision to hire. Want to tell you one of our more famous people in the United States, Michelle Obama, was a sociology major before she went after her law degrees. But bringing that to focus, I want to say that when we look at internships, we want to find one that is your passion, and we look to find an internship that you want. It's not my decision where you'll do, it's where you will. We do a long conversation about where do you want to go when you graduate. So we try to tailor that for you. But the next piece I want to tell you is how we have found so many of our graduates getting hired by the places that they have done their internship. One that comes to mind just very recently got hired by the Housing Authority after she completed her internship. Another one got hired by the Office of Aging after she completed her internship. Had some other people tell me of becoming in human relations in companies where they have interned. Another one that comes to mind is a nonprofit that works with severely ill children, and she got hired there before she ever even graduated. So there's lots of opportunity for that, and I look forward to working with you.
Now, as you saw all the different departments from the College of Social Sciences speak about their programs and what they have to offer at the University of West Georgia. So feel free to go to any of these links and reach out to your specific professor there. I'm going to also have Winston go ahead and take it away from here. If you have any questions, like I said, please use that Q&A feature at any time to ask your questions. But Winston, go ahead and if you have any other final comments about the College of Social Sciences or anything that you would like to talk about.
Sure, yeah, so my name is Winston Tripp. I'm the Interim Associate Dean for the College of Social Sciences, and I'm really excited to get a chance to talk to you all today. Even though we have to do this virtually, we've all been very eager to get a chance to show you our programs, and as you've seen with all the videos, we have some really great faculty. We're very enthusiastic. We've worked very hard to put together some student-centered types of programs all throughout all the different departments in the college. You can see that making the student be in the center of their education is very important to us, whether that's through field school or through having experiential learning or internships, as you just heard about, or through our various centers and labs. But we find ways to make sure to put the student in a place where they can find their passion and get a chance to know what they actually love to do and expand on that. So that's really important to us, being involved in the community and having all the different things that come along with that. That's really great too. For us right now, I definitely want to make sure that you get your questions answered. And since I'm here with you live, you can see the links that are up there in front of you. What this will let us do is if you know you are very passionate about criminology, for example, you can email that link and somebody will get you there. Or we also have several of the department chairs here with us as well. If I can't field the question, then I can try through them. So let me say thanks for joining us, and let me go ahead and try to take your questions if we can. Dylan, I'm thinking that the questions will come through the chat. Is that what we're looking for?
They'll come through the Q&A. So if you click there, it will pop up there if there are any questions. I do want to get some perspective on some of the faculty that are on this call. What are some of the different like research projects or things like that that students can do? I know that's probably a big thing that students are looking at is what type of hands-on research opportunities that you all have or examples that you could provide. Anyone that would like to talk about that, I would be more than welcome.
You're all, of course, welcome to jump in, but I'd definitely like to invite Dr. Dillon from Psychology because he can talk about their Spark program too.
Yeah, hi, I don't know if you can hear me. So we have a lot of different ways for students to get involved in research. The typical way that we would suggest is students that when they take a class with a professor and they like what the professor is doing, usually that professor is doing research. And we have usually after that class, then we have a great opportunity for students to take another class, which is called directed research, where they can actually get class credit for doing research. And so that's the typical way. Sometimes the honors program does things, and we have presentations through the college where we present our research.
Do you have any other faculty who want to jump in on that?
Yeah, I can say something about anthropology. Oh, let's see, I should start my video here. Yeah, I can talk about anthropology. Can you see and hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So we have a lot of students doing research. We've had 6 or 8 students who had abstracts. We have funding for students to do research as well. We give $1,600 scholarships to students who propose research. Some of those students do research on archaeology topics through the laboratory or on physical anthropology through the biological and forensic laboratory. We also have students doing research on things like immigration experiences, health and spirituality, and minority education experiences. So we have a broad range of students doing research, and we support our students quite well in the research process.
Hi, this is Brad Yates from the Department of Mass Communications. I'll just share briefly about some of the things that are available to the students. In terms of scholarship, we have a hands-on program. A lot of our students actually are able to create films, and those films have been entered into film festivals, and some of those include the Atlanta Film Festival, where we've had a student who's presented there. Actually, I think he did it twice. So you actually go through the filmmaking process and are able to learn about the production skills. You start from the beginning. You have a script, create that in a course called screenwriting, and build from there, learn fundamental video skills, sound design, as well as editing. And then you're in a post-production intermediate course that all prepares you for the advanced level, advanced video, film and video production course, or a fiction film or documentary principles course. So those are some opportunities in that area in terms of film. In public relations, students are able to create campaigns for typically nonprofit organizations, and we have a very strong connection with the nonprofits within the West Georgia area. And so students are able to develop messaging that includes social media messaging as well as other collaterals. And the students actually present to the clients in this time we had to do it virtually, but usually it's in person in a classroom. And so the clients often use those new ideas to develop and promote their organization. In terms of journalism, we have a number of students who are broadcast journalists who actually are working in the industry now. One of our top folks is at CNN. His name is Daryl Forges, and he, 2 years out of school, he was at Montgomery, Alabama. After that, he moved on to Miami, and now he's come back to Atlanta, and that's all within about 4 years. We have other students who've worked in Charlotte, North Carolina. We have some that are producers. We have a number of students at WSB TV that have been there for a number of years, or Emmy Award winning. So broadcast journalism is an area where students get to do, it's the practical career piece, but it's still in terms of our umbrella of professional development and scholarship. And we also have students that are in radio, and they have done very, very well. They've worked at the campus radio station and moved on to places like WSB Radio, as well as iHeartMedia. So there's lots of opportunity for scholarship research to go to very quickly to a more traditional scholarship. Every student takes media law, which is the final senior level course. And we, for 7 out of 8 years, have won the top academic paper at the National Broadcasting Society's student competition. And I'm pretty proud of that we're actually to have students doing legal research and be recognized for it. So those are just some of the things that are opportunity here in terms of mass communications. I'm glad you all are here and excited to hopefully see you here in the fall for to jumpstart your college career. Take care.
And I'm Chapman Rackaway from Political Science. I'd like to also weigh in here. You're probably noticing a theme from the question about research. And all of us within the College of Social Sciences believe that undergraduate research is one of the most important value adds that you can get in your college education. So in each one of our departments, you're going to have unique and engaging opportunities to do research. We build that actually into our curriculum, and every political science major takes a sequence of 3 classes: Intro to Political Science, Political Science Inquiry, and then Senior Seminar, where you develop a portfolio of research. And because of our connections to the Murphy Center, the American Democracy Project, those are often engaged scholarship within the community. Our students participate in voter registration drives, in staffing the polling place that we have on our campus, and they've produced scholarship out of that. We have students that produce research for the National Conference on Undergraduate Research as a part of that. And just about every one of our faculty members engages undergraduate students in part of their research. One of my students in inquiry this last semester actually helped me write a chapter for a forthcoming book. So we in political science have a lot of scholarly opportunities, and that's turned into a real point of pride for us. One of our most forward researchers, a young woman by the name of Rakia Stafford, translated all of her undergraduate work into a successful application, and she is now a Truman Scholar, which is one of the most prestigious scholarships in the country, up there with the Rhodes and the Fulbright scholarships. So in political science, you'll have plenty of opportunities inside the classroom and outside to engage in research and prepare you for an exciting career and life beyond that.
All right, so while I'm waiting to see if anybody else wants to jump in, I will say that we in the college have a very robust student involvement in all kinds of research in many ways. And the university has a program that helps students get paid to do research. And so many of the faculty in all these different departments are engaged in that. And so I've been trying to answer questions in the Q&A as they come up as well. So just so you know, there was one about the different majors and minors. We have a lot of different certificates as well, and we have graduate degrees and post-baccalaureate certificates, and I put the link in for that so that you can see that webpage. And then there's an open question about, I just wanted to answer to all of these, but there's a couple of them now. So one of them is about how do we help the students determine their career paths? And so each department, as well as the college overall, has a very robust mentoring program. And so in various ways, we work with the students as well as our advising center to help students get an opportunity to see what these things look like, what the actual career might be, and then also to engage with people in industry who might be able to come in. It depends a little bit depending on which department we're talking about, but to work with them so they can actually make those connections now, as well as, and this leads into the next question about internships. And so a lot of our departments have various internship programs where a lot of times there's already a kind of a list of places that students can go to intern, or there's also some departments who have, it's kind of wide open. And so if a student knows of a place, they can help work out an internship to go and do those things. It's a little hard to say what are common internships, so I would defer to the different departments. And if they don't want to answer that now, you can always just email them directly. I'm sure they can tell you all about it, because it's going to vary a lot, whether you're talking about mass communications or psychology or something like that. But we all have our foot definitely in the door on helping students connect to those kinds of opportunities. I think I have, let's see. So if you have questions and you want to put that in the Q&A section, I'll try to answer that, and you can click between the open and the answered. Do any of the departments want to talk at all about their experience with internships or anything like that? They want to be more specific than I was able to be?
I can talk. I could talk a little bit about internships, Winston, because they're something that we strongly encourage our students to take on. One of our biggest pushes is for the Georgia Legislative Internship Program. It is a statewide program, and it's for competitive applications. We will traditionally get somewhere around 2 to 4 students every year who get accepted to the Georgia Legislative Internship Program, or what we call GLIP. And 2 of the most recent graduates from GLIP are now the chief deputy budget analyst for the governor's office and the chief of staff to the Georgia Senate majority leader. So we find that those internships are really the best way to get students the outside of class hands-on learning experiences that they need, and they really turn into great not only career preparation, but also contacts. When it comes to political science, you won't find a lot of the jobs that that the field provides on LinkedIn or on monster.com. It's not only what you know, but it's kind of who you know. And so getting those internships provides you with a contacts folder that you can use to get jobs right out of your undergraduate experience and in really good opportunities. So we strongly believe in those internships, and have our own dedicated internship coordinator, Dr. Anthony Fleming, that helps guide students to whatever kinds of internships they're looking for. GLIP is kind of the big one there, but we also have connections with a lot of area law firms, not only in Carrollton, but in Noonan and in Atlanta, so that students can get internships there if they're thinking about going on to law school. But and I think most of my colleagues across the college would agree with this, that an internship is one of the best markers for success that students can have getting through their undergraduate degree. So we strongly encourage them and have a lot of infrastructure to help support those.
So we have a question. I was trying to answer this online, but it's making me answer it live. It's about the forensic certificate. Dr. Gazan, would you like to talk about that at all?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we have the forensic certificate is a wonderful interdisciplinary program that connects anthropology with criminology and biology and chemistry to give students a well-rounded exposure to the kinds of things that a forensic scientist would need to know from several disciplines. And we have at our biological and forensic anthropology laboratory resources for letting students have some great hands-on experience with a lot of casts of trauma wounds on the skeleton that students get to identify. We also have in the summers, most summers, we have a simulated forensic excavation. And this will be the first year that we're going to be doing that online. So we'll see how that goes. But we call that the pig dig because it usually involves when it's outside digging up a pig, because pigs are the most closely resemble human bones. Anyway, so it's a lot of interaction, a lot of hands-on learning. And the other certificate we have is cultural heritage management, which is if you're interested in archaeology or museum studies, it's a great way to learn about how to preserve, recognize, document, preserve cultural heritage. I hope you can think about taking some of our classes.
Thank you. And then Dr. Yates, we just got a question about they asked, how do I join the radio station?
Absolutely. I'll actually speak briefly to the internship and then answer the radio station question. Internships spread across our 4 concentrations, and students have interned at Ogilvy Public Relations in Atlanta. They've interned at various production companies in the Atlanta area. They've worked at television stations like WSB, Fox 5, as well as WXIA, and radio internships are common. We even have students that have been at the local radio station in Carrollton, KISS 102.7 FM, as well as 99.7, Q99.7. We regularly have every year, it'll be 40 years this March, that we have a media day where we invite anywhere from 40 to 50 professionals to campus, and often they are offering internships, and so that's a way for students to connect. As far as the radio station, it's fairly easy to get connected. You actually can just send me an email and I'll send it over to my radio station manager to get some information out to you. My email is B as in boy, Y as in yellow, A as in apple, T as in Tom, E as in echo, and S as in Sam at westga.edu. So byates@westga.edu. The great thing about the radio station as well as the television station is that you can start immediately. You can join from the time you're a freshman and stay with it throughout your career. This has happened numerous times, and students who've been there are able to work their way up into leadership positions. So if you want to check out the radio station's presence online, it's The Wolf, so THEWOLF, UWG.com, The Wolf, UWG.com, and you can even connect through that. So feel free to listen online anytime you want. See, we have another question about if you're not a mass comm major, absolutely you can join. We invite all majors to be part of the campus media, and we have had a number of students who have either minored in mass communications or some area of it, or they just want to do it. Political science majors have been part of the radio station for sure. We have a political program called the Power Hour that deals with political topics, and so absolutely, we welcome all and are excited because it's important for all students to have connections across campus, and that's one of the great things about the College of Social Sciences. All have interconnections and promote and support that.
All right, do we have any more questions or last thoughts from anyone?
I just want to go ahead and thank you all for being here. Thank you, Winston, for setting all this up too, and for the professors for speaking about their departments and what they have to offer too. So we do have more of these sessions if you're interested in joining us. Again, this session has been recorded and we will go ahead and post it on our YouTube page as well. Thank you all again for being here. Stay safe, stay healthy, and go West, go Wolves. Thank you, Winston.